Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another late night DLT live stream. Shout out to the Blue Crew. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support to the channel. Thanks to any new subs. You guys know the whole deal. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. What to do. Always good hanging out with the Blue Crew, guys. Another night here. Man, crypto kind of going sideways a little bit today. There were some big gainers. I actually didn't get to write down which ones were the big gainers for today, but I do kind of remember seeing, I think Solana has been doing all right. It's been picking up a nice little relief rally. It's still a little bit of a distance away from its all-time high. Sologenic has broken to a new all-time high yet again, past $5. My lord, you guys. Blue Crew is freaking legends for jumping in on Solo at 10 cents. This is the benefits of keeping up with crypto day to day and knowing our stuff, doing our research, looking into these projects, knowing that they're developing despite when they're retracing, knowing there's still developments going on, knowing that they're still building, and not any real major FUD towards its way. Of course, Bitcoin dictates a lot of the direction that the market goes to, but I'm still pretty confident that we're in a bull cycle. But once again, you know, I'm not telling you guys what to do. There's a lot of people who are bearish and stuff, and nobody's wrong here. Who knows, man? The future's open wide, but the future is certainly bright. Cryptalk XRP, what is up, man? Good to see you here. Dan the XRP, man. Miles P. Guys, I was just on Berserker's live stream, hanging out with him, Ani Brito, you know, Sean Thompson, Crypto Tales, XRP Bags, Legendary, XR Free Me. The usual suspects, man. Is so awesome hanging out, and he has such an awesome channel. Shout out to Berserker and Smoke a Fatty with Patty, man. Shout out to his YouTube channel as well. I was able to be the tiger avatar for a little bit, but even then my internet cut out several times. The internet at my house is just, it's done. It's done. It's just absolutely done. But guys, thanks for the 2 viewers, the 3 likes. You guys are amazing. Letting the YouTube algos know, like, hey, you could try to suppress the Blue Crew as hard as you want. We're always going to get, hopefully, a good handful of people in here to be tuning in to these live streams. I know I kind of stream all over the place, you guys. And, you know, I don't get a ton of viewers. I don't get a ton of likes. I don't even really have that many subscribers. But it's just always good quality times hanging out with y'all, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, streaming these ways. You know, I understand it's not like the most popular way or the most, you know, clickbaity or, you know, entertaining or anything like that, but I just got to be myself and do this thing, you know, because we all love crypto here, and we're all here to, you know, talk about crypto. So let's cut to the dirt. Miles P, you're awesome, man. Fresh air is healthier. Exactly, dude. Fresh air is healthier, without a doubt, man. So, anyways, we got some cryptos we're going to be talking about that are in the reds. You guys know I like looking for the cryptos that are major into the reds. Big news. So far, the biggest news to me of this week in terms of the crypto space. Oh, there's actually another piece of news that is pretty big as well, and it's from the Stellar camp. But, once again, like we talked about last night, the BIS Innovation Hub collaborating with the Federal Reserve to create now the New York Innovation Hub that is heavily focused on digital assets, in particular digital currencies that they were talking about, right? And then also looking into the heavy focus in cross-border payments, you know, allowing for less friction, multiple CBDC platforms, right? Oh, is it titled Crypto and Beer? It should be a late night DLT live stream. Usually I do the crypto and beers in the middle of the day, but you know, I can't wait to do the next crypto and beer with y'all for sure. I'm just kind of like taking a little bit of a break from any of those intoxicants, you know, because I just kind of went through a really big health thing, and you know, just trying to take a little bit of a break. But I'll probably still stream crypto and beer, and maybe I'm not drinking the beer, but it's cool if you guys are, and you know, hanging out. And of course, you know, it's always good hanging out with the Blue Crew. So that was the biggest piece of news to me. BIS collaborating with the Federal Reserve for the New York Innovation Hub. They set it up just yesterday, or they announced the partnership just yesterday, or collaboration. So it's going to take probably throughout the year for us to see the major benefits of it, or hell, throughout the years, right, to really see the benefits of this. And you know, it's perfect timing, because what's happening a year from now? The ISO 20022 Big Bang migration, right? So we got the New York Innovation Hub being set up. They have a Hong Kong Innovation Hub already set up. I was looking into that to see if there's any other innovation hubs that the BIS has been setting up. BIS is starting to sprinkle I mean, they're involved with all the central banks all across the world, but these innovation hubs that are focused on digital currencies, monetary policy of digital currencies, cross-border payments, they're setting it up all over in the major cities, obviously major economic cities or economic hubs like Hong Kong, like New York. Really interested to keep following that up and keeping you guys updated with that, because I think, you know, a lot of people in crypto aren't talking about this. A lot of people in crypto don't know about it, but, you know, we know the plan and only a few know the plan. That is ISO 20022. That is Interledger Protocol, Mojaloop, Ripple, Coil. They're going to be killing it in the future. Can't wait. Very excited about that. Fox News actually talked about the Ripple and SEC lawsuit today, and they were talking about XRP and how surprised they were that it hasn't been settled yet. They were shouting out XRP a few times, and their news media starting to pick up and really, you know, starting to voice their opinions on this lawsuit. I'm really excited for that. And then Danelle Dixon from Stellar, big piece of news that came out today. She's going to be joining, I forgot what the committee was, but it's a big U.S. committee, and she's talking with Sam Bankman-Fried, Circle Pay, Coinbase, BitPay, and things like that. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for coming from the Stellar Foundation. We got the bag man in the chat. This Xmas give me mas X. Dude, it's the 1 year Delta, Bagman. It's the 1 year Delta with that song, my dude. We got to do a Hanukkah version just for kicks, man. The 8 days of Christmas, or however many days of Christmas it is right there. The 12 days of Xmas. How about that? There we go. But shout out to XRP Bags, man. Already a legend, man. And he's already recognized. I used to say already a legend, but just needs to be recognized, dude. The guy... killing it, man. Always good hanging out with the bag man. Miles P, XLM airdrop coming, Aqua. Well, they've been dropping Aqua for a long time already. They've been doing periodic drops of Aqua. I'm super bullish on Aqua as well. I'm providing liquidity, doing liquidity pool staking with on Stellar X for XLM with Aqua, and, you know, kind of building up some Aqua, building up some XLM, and then getting the airdrops of Aqua, throwing it into that liquidity pool, and just keep, you know, because Aqua is so fresh right now. It's underneath a penny. Who knows what the future potential is for this crypto, but it's trying to bring like DeFi applications and major liquidity to the XLM and Stellar ecosystem. So this could be really exciting. I've been really digging Stellar X in terms of their AMM, and finally being able to use my Stellar for DeFi. That is awesome. So really looking forward to the future there for XLM. They probably, you know, if XRP moves, XLM tends to follow. I mean, XLM really has no reason why it hasn't blown up, aside from that it follows XRP. So if XRP is stagnant, for some reason, Stellar is stagnant as well. Who knows? It's a really confusing thing with what's going on there. Like a lot of these major cryptos, like XLM, HBAR, Cody, Tron, right? The ones that are in the hard Yaka portfolio, except for Solana. Solana just took a shot up to the upside outside of there, but all the rest of them I kind of just 10x'd. And I expect really great things coming from Kava, HBAR, Cody, XLM, and where do we buy Aqua? Stellar X. You would probably have to swap into Stellar X. They had if you were trading on Stellar X during like pre-2021, I believe, you're just automatically eligible for these airdrops of Aqua. So it looks pretty interesting. It's an interesting project. I'm getting into it, but it's mostly just because I got some, you know, got it airdropped to me. So I'm not really like buying Aqua, but just kind of hodling on and staking it and seeing what's happening there. And providing liquidity. I'm also doing liquidity pools with XLM and Link, XLM and Stronghold, XLM and Smartlands. Smartlands is actually on our docket today to talk about, and of course Stronghold. So we're going to get into that as well. The big red cryptos, the ones that are like 50-60% down, that are pretty quality projects, and they got development going on, but they just haven't retraced towards the upside yet. So we'll talk about that in a bit. BitPay is out of Atlanta. That's awesome, man. I know Sean Thompson likes to rep the Atlanta over there, man. They beat our Dodgers this year, but dude, much respect. And I love it. I would I've never visited actually, but I always feel like I would really like Atlanta or Georgia if I went there. I feel like I am somebody who would like to be in the South. You know what I'm talking about. XLM has no court case. Chart is doing what it does. I know, that's what's so interesting, is that the chart is still following what XRP is doing, yet XLM has no court case. So it's really confusing what's going on there. And you know what's even what's going on with USDC and all its partnerships that it has with all these other platforms? The top two right now in terms of USDC volume are Ethereum and Solana. And I don't even think XLM is third place on there. So XLM must be waiting for regulatory clarity or something to happen, because maybe they're working with institutional partners as well for it to go bonkers, but who knows? You would think speculation would drive it up like crazy, but it certainly hasn't. These markets are heavily manipulated, but sometimes, you know, what's going on with Sologenic, we just assume that people are speculating on the Sologenic airdrop. But what if there's manipulation behind that as well? We don't know. It's an unregulated space. It's the Wild West. It's freaking crazy out here, right? So, but anyways, so let me get into the big reds. Shout out to the 4 people, 6 likes. You guys are amazing, man. It doesn't matter, you know, how many people are in here, as long as it's a good handful, because then we get a conversation going and I'm not just like a crazy person out here talking to myself. But, you know, we've had to do that back in the early days as well. But either way, let's just jump into it. Shout out to the Blue Crew. You guys are amazing, man. I think we got to call ourselves the Tiger Crew eventually, because we're just a room full of tigers here looking for opportunities to pounce on, and we definitely don't hesitate when those opportunities are there. You would appreciate Atlanta. FYI, BitPay, WorldPay, and FIS and Backed are in Atlanta. That's pretty freaking awesome, my man. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Let's get into it. So the first crypto, still SHX and Stronghold, man. I don't know what's going on. It's just hodling there, hovering sideways at around 0.005. They're still developing. They released a quarterly report just recently. They're looking like they're copying Ripple's way of branding, or the way they do their videos. It looks very similar to what Ripple does, and kind of similar to what Stellar does. It makes sense because they're built on top of the Stellar ecosystem XLM, but they have collaborations with Ripple, Interledger, IBM. I still think it's a quality project. I'm trying to get, you know, providing it through liquidity pools and seeing what's happening there, building up my stronghold position little by little. I'm kind of cool with the bags that I have, so I'm just trying to add the staking on top of it now and not trying to buy any more stronghold. But maybe I should, man, because it's still underneath a penny. It's still at 0.005. Makes absolutely no sense. Who the hell knows what's going on with that one, man? But love your music, XRP bags. What's up, Dash? Good to see you, man. Bradley Stevenson. Yeah, I think Dash was over in Berserker's live chat, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Usually we're a crypto, like, avatar, tiger, streaming, showing charts and showing a lot of news and deep dives and stuff like that. But the internet at my house is just so terrible. I mean, I'm sure you noticed on Berserker's live stream that I was just getting cut out like crazy. Yeah, the internet at my house is dead. But so Stronghold, that's still on the first docket. It's been on our big reds list for a really long time now. I have no clue what's going on with this freaking crypto, man. But, you know, doesn't mean that there's nothing like going on in terms of the development behind the company that's building for it. Maybe it's just a good opportunity in front of our eyes. So we'll see. Maybe Klima. I mean, Klima, guys, I'm pretty content that I haven't bought into it, but I felt like I needed to bring awareness to the Blue Crew that it's like 70 to 80% down from the previous high right now with Klima. I don't really know too much about this project, but that's what the chart was showing. It went down as low as 730. I was talking about it at 900 a couple of days ago. It went down to 730 for Klima. This is why I'm not too big on these like ridiculously high APY tokens, you guys. And if I am, I'm out of it as quick as I got into it. I go in, hang out for a day. Hopefully the volatility of the token doesn't go in any direction. And then I jump out and, you know, try to take profits. I don't know if it's worth waiting to make my initial investment back on those type of projects, because You never know, man. The volatility can just dump and dump and dump on you, and then you're just trying to dig yourself out of a hole and hoping that they're going to continue developing, hoping that they're going to continue to grow. So I rather go with cryptos that are layer one solutions with good tech and like decent APY versus these ridiculously high APYs, and that's really all they have going for them. But that's just my 2 cents. Everybody's doing, at the end of the day, everybody here is just doing what, they can to make filthy gains. And I hope everybody here makes filthy gains. Of course, man, everybody gets a wrench. We're the OG Blue Crew. There's never going to be a gray person on these live streams. It's a room full of mods, always. Maybe in the future, who knows? But at the pace we're going at and the pace of growth, it's going to probably be for a long while that we're just at a room full of mods and Blue Crew hanging out. So yeah, maybe Klima, but I just feel like I should bring the awareness to you. I'm not like hodling Klima. I'm hodling Stronghold, but Klima, I'm just surprised. It went down from like 4,000. People were trying to get me to get in on Klima at 4,000, and now it went down to 730. Maybe it's a good bottom to get in on. Maybe there's like a nice little relief rally to 1,500 or 2,000 or something, and that could be some good profits. I don't know. Seems really risky to me. I'm not too big on these super ridiculously high APY type of cryptos, unless there's really damn good tech underneath it, backing it, and a strong community and developers wanting to work on that platform. SGB is the first staking pool I've ever participated in. Do you have an opinion on it versus others you've participated in? Yeah, I have no holds barred. And like, by the way, since you're new, man, I love XRP. XRP is the #1 in my portfolio, but I'm not afraid of critiquing the XRPL ecosystem. I'm not afraid of critiquing Flare or any of those, even though I heavily support them, and I do think they will get better as time goes on. So on that note, with Songbird, I like getting the staking rewards from it, but I feel like the airdrops, the way that XRPL is doing their airdrops or Flare ecosystems doing their airdrops, or just these trust lines and all that stuff, I think it could be a lot smoother. The way that it goes about, like for example, versus the Cosmos ecosystem. If you're just hodling Atom, you just receive airdrops to your Kepler wallet or your Cosmos Station wallet just for hodling and staking it. You don't have to do any steps. If you have it and you've been staking for a certain time, or whenever they do a snapshot or anything like that, it just airdrops straight to you. And that's what I love about these decentralized type of wallets or exchanges or things like that, because people are having trouble with their Songbird being airdropped to Coinbase or to Binance, for example, these centralized exchanges. This is what I like about the Cosmos ecosystem and what they're doing in terms of their airdrops. And in terms of staking, I feel like Songbird, I'm not a fan of having to wrap and unwrap your tokens, especially after experiencing through Solana or Cosmos, where you don't have to do the wrapping. You just have you can just swap in and out of tokens and stake them as is and get a pretty good APY. The APY isn't too bad for SGB though. I'm really happy with the APY. But in terms of having to do all these extra steps, setting up a MetaMask if you want to do best FTSO type of stuff, and I'm not a big fan of it, MetaMask. I made a post today on Twitter saying I haven't used really anything ETH related or MetaMask related outside of doing the Songbird stuff or Gala transactions, because they're idiots for some reason who don't want to, migrate over to Gala chain just yet, or migrate over to Flare or Polygon or Binance Smart Chain, one of their many partners, or hell, even maybe collabing with Solana or Cosmos or something to provide cheaper and faster transactions. But I do have faith in Gala long term. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, is that I think they could still do a little bit better in removing less hoops to jump through. I hope Bifrost or Xumm Wallet could become like more of a universal wallet when they start really launching DeFi applications for the XRPL or Flare ecosystem. Not a big fan of MetaMask, to tell you the truth, or anything affiliated with that. So that's my 2 cents. Like, I don't see the reason why we have to wrap our are Songbird, aside from it being like an Ethereum type of thing to do, because that's what you do on Ethereum, right? Is you wrap your tokens. I just don't see why you just can't stake Songbird as is, just as SGB, without having to do the extra step and paying a fee for wrapping and unwrapping and all this type of stuff. I seems like a very little nitpicky thing, but if you experience like things on the Cosmos ecosystem or Solana, you're just able to stake straight up the token without having to do these wrapped or unwrapped things. Solana kind of has something that's going on where they're trying to do liquid staking right now, and the only way they can do liquid staking is by wrapping. But and what liquid staking is being able to use your stake assets still in other DeFi applications or to send and receive. So it's pretty innovative, but I think they'll get on top of that as well. So hopefully that helps with my input to you right there, because I do support those ecosystems, but I'm not, I think Flare ecosystem could definitely take some notes from what Cosmos is doing. Songbird can take some notes from what Polkadot or Kusama is doing, because obviously they created Songbird as inspiration for what was going on with Polkadot and Kusama. Yeah, so those are my 2 cents on that. It's just like too many hoops to jump through, and there's not many people using Bifrost or many people using. There is a good amount of people now using Xumm Wallet, obviously, because it's not crashing, but overloading the XRPL. So, and that was the thing that I critiqued earlier, was these trust lines. I was saying the quality of airdrops in the Cosmos ecosystem is way better than the quality of the airdrops or trust lines or whatever's going on with the XRPL, because real developers have to actually know how to build these ecosystems to become IBC enabled, to be part of the Cosmos ecosystem, and then be able to airdrop it to Atom holders, versus a random Joe can just create a token and then put it on the XRPL and then airdrop it to everybody and then decide what price that token's going to be, and kind of print free XRP for everybody to, it's kind of an interesting system. I'm sure they'll get, they're going through a lot of learning hurdles. I'm sure they'll do fine in the future. I'm going to bring your recommendations to the Flare team's attention. They can't fix the airdrops that come via XRPL, I'd suspect, but they should be able to streamline. I hear you, man. That would be awesome, dude. I don't know how Flare networks or anything like that, but yeah, I'm sure they got stuff in the works. I feel like Flare Networks they follow Cosmos ecosystem on Twitter, so I'm sure they're very aware of what's going on with that Cosmos ecosystem, what's going on with Polkadot, Avalanche, Tezos, Algorand, and what they're doing. I would say Algorand is also providing better user experience right now as well. Solana is the #1 in terms of user experience right now, in my opinion. You guys, they have a universal wallet, the Phantom wallet that goes across all their AMMs, all their DeFi applications, even their NFT marketplace, Magic Eden. I think it's the legit version of OpenSea with Magic Eden. You can store not only your crypto and stake your crypto on that wallet, you can store your NFTs on that wallet. That is freaking awesome. And the quality of the metaverse plays. I've talked about portals before. I think portals is going to be a pretty big deal on the Solana blockchain, and Mini Royale is coming out with their minting drop on December 6th. So it's still early days with that one. I'm just always bringing awareness to the Blue Crew about that stuff. I'm just beta testing, going to recommend they pay attention to their Discord. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I just don't see the point of having to wrap and unwrap and delegate. And delegating I understand, because that you're choosing to stake. But to go through this whole process of wrapping and unwrapping, I think them collabing with the Ethereum virtual machine, it was a good idea, but they should be collaborating with all these other layer ones as well, like Solana, like Cosmos. Hopefully they do in the future, just because I don't think you need the step to wrap and unwrap if you become IBC enabled. If you're inter-blockchain communication enabled, you don't need to do this whole wrapping business or anything like that. If you're part of the Solana ecosystem, you don't really need to do this wrapping business to get a part of it. So But once again, I'm just repeating myself. Klima is basically Olympus DAO backed by carbon credits, code still not audited, high risk, high reward. Exactly, Miles P. I hear you, man. I hear you. So yeah, let's continue moving on. So Smartlands token on the Stellar ecosystem. They're actually going to be having a distribute, like they're finally moving forward in terms of operations. They've settled, like they finally feel like they have a good base in terms of their technology and what they're doing with the Stellar ecosystem there. So they're going to be having like a distribution, I think, of fee pools or something. Like they're going to be rewarding Smartlands holders and what's it called? Stakers of Smartlands, and I'm providing liquidity on Stellar X for Smartlands with XLM. So hopefully I'm part of this distribution, but they're still building, they're still developing, and it's down quite a bit. It's down to about $5 per SLT Smartlands token. And if you're a big fan of like Proppy or T-Land, Terra Land from the I keep forgetting about Luna. Luna's pretty awesome as well. For being a Luna holder, you get, you know, airdrops in UST and several other type of tokens as well. And Luna just recently became IBC enabled through the Cosmos ecosystem. Major collaboration right there. And I do suspect it's the beginning of the first wave of these major cryptos, DeFi cryptos in particular, joining the IBC community. And the reason I'm a really big fan of Cosmos or IBC, guys, is because its connections to Interledger Protocol. And, you know, them having presented at an Interledger Protocol Summit made me really bullish on them, and Kava, and Flare, and Stellar, and Stronghold, and OceanX, right? Or not OceanX, Ocean Protocol. Glitz coin is another Stellar coin to watch. All right, Legendary. I might swap into that and then try to provide liquidity on the liquidity pool there, my dude. I think I've heard you shout that one out before. You've been shouting out Aqua for months. You have, man. And it's funny, when I logged into Stellar X again, and I know I'm just recently bringing this up, I actually got, I was like amazed. I was like, oh crap, I got all these airdrops from Aqua. I'm so excited, man. They're doing like airdrops every week or every month or something, like, which is awesome, man. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know, it's sub a penny, so yeah, Legendary is always on it, dude. I think he has a more diversified portfolio in crypto than I do. The guy's a freaking, he's legendary, dude. He's legendary. Shout out to Legendary, man. He's been supporting this channel for a long ass time, man. He's been here since the beginning, I think since like the super early days when we were here hanging out with just like DT. Remember when Van Life Biker was just D Tiller or something like that, and XRP 1000 bones, and you know, CKJ giving us shout outs on his channel at that time, man, dude, it's been a long damn time. Next token, Zap token's now at 2 cents. I was calling it out at 3 cents. But I'm still keeping the faith, because they're building an NFT marketplace. They're partnered up with Flares, so I'm holding long term with Zap, and it's had great volatility in the past. And if it can even go halfway to its previous all-time high, we'll definitely be very happy with Zap. And it went to that all-time high without, you know, these new developments that are occurring for Zap, and possibly more future liquidity for it. I've been getting my Zap on BitTrue right there, so it looks like a good opportunity. Of course, XRP. I don't mention XRP as often, but it's like, it's number one, right? So it's always kind of an obvious to be stacking up or taking advantage of XRP being this low, especially during all this great uncertainty that's going on with the Ripple and SEC case, all this fear that's going on. You know, and right now the FUD with the XRPL being overloaded from, you know, and everybody overreacting to that and really scared about that. Guys, I think they're going to be taking care of it. I think this is actually going to force it in a very positive direction and positive growth for the XRPL. I mean, it's going to be, I think XRP is just going to kill it and do some tremendous things, especially with Interledger Protocol adoption. And if Ripple wins the lawsuit with the SEC, the partners on Ripple just being ecstatic and fully ramping up GDL and all the other products that Ripple has been a part of, and you know, coalitions that they're a part of, and web payments working groups and all that type of stuff. Glad to be here supporting someone I've seen around chats so much. John Doe Crypto, what's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the new Welcome to the Blue Crew, dude. Here's a wrench. With a wrench comes great responsibility. We got a hell of a community here. It's very tiny, very small, but a lot of quality members here who shout out a lot of awesome cryptos and make me aware of a lot of good information as well. And then I just try to do my best trying to give you guys up-to-date info as well, man. So appreciate you tuning in. John Doe, you're awesome, dude. I remember I've seen you around in the crypto chats as well. Usually I'm a Tiger avatar and showing charts and showing the news, but the internet at my house is crappy right now, so we're just doing a lot of streams from my phone now. It's cold out there, G. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit cold. I got my jacket on. I got my beanie on, so I hear you, Mr. A. Mr. A is around our area here. He knows what's up. Man, you have the low key gems. I mean, dude, if I was just jumping into crypto and I had to tell myself, you know, what cryptos to look at, I would just basically say, look at the Hard Yaka portfolio, hardyaka.com. The reason why I'm so big on this portfolio, especially for the newbies here. Oh, Danny Reloaded. What's up, dude? That's not cold for fun. Exactly, dude. California cold ain't cold. Exactly, Danny Reloaded. I hear you, man. But the reason I'm trying to give Danny a wrench right here. I have a hard time on the phone sometimes giving people wrenches, so excuse me if you don't get a wrench for a second, dude. I don't know why. There we go. All right, you got a wrench as well. Welcome to the Blue Crew, man. But the reason I'm so big on the Hard Yaka portfolio is obviously that Greg Kidd connection, and that guy does not fuck around. He's got major collaborations going on with. Well, he used to be a former member of the Fed, angel investor in Twitter, Coinbase, Square, Filecoin, super early days, along with Brad Garlinghouse. He was a former chief risk officer for Ripple in the early days, and he talked to like Payments Canada, and he talked to like a lot of other regulators in the early days. So this guy has done some tremendous things, and in his portfolio, he has XRP, XLM, Filecoin, HBAR, Cody, Solana, Kava, right? I think those are the major ones. Track, Origin Trail, Track, Tribe, right? Those are two new ones that I think he's recently added to his portfolio there with Track and Tribe. So we're definitely keeping our eyes out on what's going on there with that portfolio. It's definitely treated us well thus far because we've known about this portfolio and I've talked about it so much since like 2018. So that's what I would be looking into, and then, you know, kind of sprouting out from there. I would look at the Interledger Protocol Summit in 2019 and the cryptos that were a part of that as well. The blockchain service network that's led and created by the People's Bank of China. Cryptos like that are on there are Tezos, Algorand, Ethereum, Solana, IrisNet, Atom, Cosmos, ShareRing, Casper Labs, Oasis Network. Forgive me if I forget some cryptos, you guys. It's kind of hard to retain all this information, but, you know, we try to, you know, find some really quality portfolios from these people. And of course, Alameda Research and Pantera Capital, if they're investing in stuff. But I really like that Hard Yaka portfolio because Greg Kidd does not mess around. He's creating an identity platform called Global ID. He was actually an early contributor with Uphold, if you guys are a big fan of Uphold as well. So not only did he, you know, collaborate and contribute to Coinbase, he's also contributing to Uphold. But he's creating this platform called Global ID right now. I don't know, maybe some of you have already heard of it, of course. But yeah, Global ID, heavy, big-time partnerships with Uphold, big-time collaborations with Solana, and I do believe in the future with Coil and Ripple and Interledger Protocol and what's going on there. I got to look around. I hope, you know, I got to make sure no predators are freaking around, no coyotes or freaking... There was an owl last night that was kind of hanging out with us. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that's such a long answer. It didn't need to be that long. I'll check out Aqua. Like I said, with Aqua, I'm not really buying Aqua. I was lucky to get like a really good airdrop with it. And then now I'm just providing liquidity. I think it's pretty cool, especially for the Stellar ecosystem. It could have some legs. It's underneath the penny. So we'll see. We'll take a swing for the fence, you know, swing for the fences there with that one. Yeah, Hard Yaka has a Twitter. But hardyaka.com is where you can get a preview of what they're invested in. And they're not only invested in like cryptos, they're invested in stocks and a lot of like other things as well. I think it's a pretty good quality portfolio. I would just do research on Greg Kidd. The guy, you know, definitely knows his stuff, and he owns 1 billion XRP, you guys. He has 1 billion XRP. He probably has a shit ton of Solana, shit ton of HBAR, shit ton of Cody, Kava, Filecoin, right? Tribe and things like that. So insane. The guy's portfolio is insane. And, you know, he also has a hell of a stock portfolio as well. All right, so I talked about Zap. I talked about XRP. Adam's under $30 right now. If it goes lower, so be it. But I think it's a good opportunity because they're going to be having shared security very soon, interchain security. And that's going to be a huge, huge thing for Atom holders. Already, it's been awesome being an Atom holder and staker because you're receiving a ton of airdrops of these really quality projects like Osmosis Zone, like Regen Network, like Juno, like... hell, I don't think Luna was airdropped to people, but you know, it's collaborating with the Cosmos SDK. But there's more incentives in the future that are coming for, you know, people who are staking their Atom and whatnot. So I'm really excited for that one, especially under $30. You know, I believe in Atom super long term. I do believe it deserves to be like $100 plus token, and it absolutely makes no sense that it isn't. So you know, we'll see what ends up happening, but it's a hell of a layer 1 solution, and the ecosystem is just continuing to grow and grow. IBC, the inter blockchain communication layer, has just been released this year. It's not even a year old yet, and it's already expanded to about 25 blockchains, and some major layer 1s have been, it's all comprised of layer 1s. That's what's so beautiful about it. They're all layer 1 blockchains. They're all their own sovereign blockchains. Luna just recently joined the fold. Kava's jumping in. Secret Network, SCRT, is another one. Inherently private smart contracts is on it. I do believe Solana is going to be joining the fold in the future, and I wouldn't be surprised if other major layer 1s join in the future because they're a great example right now of cross-chain interoperability in blockchain, and it's a win-win for all parties involved. Danny Reloaded, it's all good, man. I'm like the ultimate mod to the mods, but if there's any spammers that end up coming in here sometimes, Blue Crew just jumps on it like so quick, man. We got a hell of a crew here. Really good people here, man. It's awesome. So yeah, the Atom token interchain security coming now, where you're going to be getting passive income not only in your staking for Atom, but the other tokens that are involved in that interchain security, the other tokens that are involved in IBC, you'll be earning passive income and staking for those as well. And liquid staking with persistence, XPRT is another blockchain that's on there. You'll be, you know, liquid staking is going to probably be a really big thing for the Cosmos and Osmosis Zone. Osmosis Zone, there's going to be a lot of incentives for Osmo holders as well, and Iris holders. So just overall bullish on that ecosystem. Hell, I didn't even mention Akash or AKT, Akash Network, the decentralized cloud marketplace. Think they're going to kill it. Super undervalued right now at around $2 for AKT. Super low supply, and there's a lot of things building on top of it, man. They're hosting, I think, a majority, if not all, of the Helium HNT nodes. They're hosting a majority of Cosmos nodes. They're hosting all the Osmosis nodes. They're hosting Certic nodes. They're hosting, what else are they hosting? They're hosting, you know, there's just a lot of hosting on this decentralized cloud marketplace, and it's super young days. They're partnered with Interledger Protocol. Greg Asuri himself has said the applications building on Interledger Protocol are going to be the winners in this space. And if the BIS Innovation Hub announcing Mojaloop as the winner of the ISO 20022 hackathon is any indication, Interledger Protocol is going to be a really big part of ISO 20022 in the future. Majority of the W3C already running it. Guys, this is how I normally, by the way, any new Blue Crew members, this is how I normally present on these live streams. I just throw a shit ton of information your way. Hopefully some of it sticks, you know, and forgive me if I'm talking too fast and you guys want me to take a breather. I totally get it. Here, I'll take a breather right now. I need to get a sip of water before we go into these last two cryptos. Oh, no. It flew away, my piece of paper. Okay. Guys, thanks for the 17 likes, the 14 viewers. You guys are amazing. Oh, there's a firework that just went off in the distance over there. Loving it. It sounds good. Hell yeah, Tony Bags. Oh, I've seen Tony Bags in some streams as well, man. What's up, Tony Bags? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's just a ton of info. Hopefully some of it sticks, you guys. But here's a wrench, Tony Bags. Welcome to the Blue Crew. We got like, what, 4 new Blue Crew members tonight? That is awesome, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support, all of y'all. Yeah, it's a room full of blue wrenches. We're the OG Blue Crew. And it's all wrenches on this channel, always. Until we get ridiculously big and maybe it's uncontrollable, but so far it's been working out well. And hopefully one day when we get to 3K subscribers, who knows when that's going to happen. At this pace, it looks like it's going to be happening at this point next year. We'll have green giants, the green wrench crew, jumping on in. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I've been in the space since 2016, you guys. I've been streaming since late 2017, early 2018. You know, been a part of the XRP. I was GXRP for a really long time, and then we changed to GDLT because we started diversifying and really exploring a lot of these other cryptos. And I just kind of fell in love with the whole distributed ledger technology space, and you know, trying to make people aware of that term DLT, distributed ledger technology, because these institutions are definitely aware of it. But if you tell like kind of normal crypto people, you know, the people who only use Ethereum and MetaMask and don't really use anything else, they'll be like, what the hell is DLT? What the hell is ISO 20022? What the hell is Interledger Protocol? All that stuff. But Blue Crew knows. Blue Crew knows. Jesse Mont saying, where the owl's at? What's up, man? So yeah, the last two coins, Polkadot, that's another one of the blockchain service network cryptos. I think it's hitting a pretty good low point right now for Polkadot. We'll have to wait and see. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Polkadot does go down to about $25. But Polkadot ecosystem right now, during these early days, it's probably a good time to be accumulating because, you know, it's only going to be going up from here in terms of, you know, once it starts really releasing what it's doing, and what they're going forward with. I mean, them in comparison to Cardano, I'm amazed that they're part of the blockchain service network and Cardano isn't in there yet, right? So there's something going on with Polkadot. They've been pretty good innovators in terms of DeFi and inspiration, like I was bringing up for Flare Networks, and all these other ecosystems now bringing up Canary kind of networks, right? Like Kusama, the way it complements Polkadot is like how Songbird is complementing the Flare ecosystem. And in the future, Cosmos is coming out with something called Sagan, which is going to be their Canary network for the Cosmos ecosystem, a test bed, if you will, for future Cosmos ecosystem projects before going live on the Cosmos SDK. So Polkadot, you know, I don't talk about it too often because I'm more bullish on things like Solana and XRPL and XLM, but I think we got to start throwing Polkadot in there a little bit. I'm not too big of a fan of all the other side stuff in that ecosystem for Polkadot, but Blue Crew has like shouted out some other stuff before that sounds pretty interesting. So, you know, appreciate you guys always bringing awareness as well. Age of Aquarius, Stellar X2. Exactly, man. Stellar X has been killing it, dude. So they launched this decentralized exchange in 2018. I was trading my XLM on there, and getting Stronghold and Smartlands around that time. And then I kind of just forgot about it. I just never looked at it. And then when I come back, I'm like, whoa, they have an AMM. They have a liquidity pool. I've been receiving airdrops. I'm claiming these airdrops. I've been getting Aqua. I've been getting random ass tokens that really don't have any value yet or anything as well. Like, they got their own little thing going on there as well. So pretty amazing. Oh snap, Vince724 dropping the €10 donation, man. You are the man, my dude. Thanks for the 18 likes and the 14 viewers tuning in. And Vince7 724, guys. You guys know Vince. The Blue Crew knows Vince, man. He's a longtime supporter of the channel. Salute to you, my man. Thank you so much, Vince724. Always supporting, man. And, you know, I try to support you on Twitter as well when I see your posts on there. I know you support us on Twitter as well, man. You're awesome, dude. Thanks for hanging out, as always. So, Aqua is on Stellar X. Yep. And Stellar Term. Oh, I got to check out Stellar Term. I don't know what Stellar Term is, but got to check that out. Sologetic. Yep. Dude, hey, man, we were really lucky to call... Like, Blue Crew became... If we became legends for any cryptos, it's probably Gala, Solana, and Sologenic. And hopefully soon XRP and all these other cryptos that I've been talking about. But, Render Token as well. But... my gosh, man, Sologenic just hit $5 freaking, you guys. Holy cow. And the thing is, it has such a low supply. What if it continues going up towards that snapshot, right? So crazy stuff. And also, a lot of people are anticipating this major dump to happen after the snapshot. What if, because they're coming out with some news on December 20th, 4 days before the snapshot. What if they're taking notes from the Cosmos ecosystem and they're trying to provide more incentives to be holding your Sologenic? What if they're going to be airdropping not just only Solo and XRP, they start airdropping possibly NFTs, because remember, they're doing an NFT marketplace, right? That's what kept us jumping in and pouncing on that opportunity at 10 cents for Sologenic, right? Was seeing that opportunity there and saying, hey, I'm not seeing any major FUD. And they just announced they're going to do an NFT marketplace. And then next thing you know, they announced the freaking airdrop when we were already jumping in at 10 cents there. Right? So now it's at $5 freaking for Sologenic, guys. And if it goes up to like $6, $8, $10, hell, maybe even $20 before the freaking snapshot, guys, Blue Crew is going to be freaking legends, man. That is utterly absurd. And who knows what incentives they may be giving holders to continue holding past the snapshot on December 20th. But I just keep hearing people going, oh, it's going to dump so hard after that snapshot. It's going to dump so hard. Guys, we got to go day by day in crypto. You never know what news is going to come up tomorrow. You never knew. We don't know the news that they're going to be revealing on the 20th, right? What if on the 20th it's like, wow, I actually want to hold a majority of my Solo because of, you know, these new incentives or new things that have come to light. Like, remember, Sologenic came out like during 2018, I believe, or 2019. XRP community was super hyped up about Solo at that time because it was a project that released on the, you know, XRPL. Shout out to Legendary, by the way, man. Legendary, fist bump to you, my dude. Bam, bam, bam. $3 donation. Legendary, always supporting, man. Longtime supporter right there. But back in 2018, people were hyped up about Sologenic. People were acquiring Sologenic, right? And you know, they kind of were just going sideways for a bit, but they had their Sologenic decks there. It's been around, you know, there for a good bit. And now there's more users on the Sologenic decks before, right? And now we're finally starting to see the fruits of that labor. Hell, even back in 2018, I was saying Solo is super early days right now. We got to be patient. And, you know, we're starting to see the fruits of that. And who knows, like, there was a ton of hype for Solo back in that day, like in those years. It's good to remember our history in crypto for sure. There was a ton of hype about Solo then, and it just never matched up to the hype. What if it's starting to match up to the hype now? What if they're really starting to play ball and really are going to start setting up some awesome things on top of this XRPL ecosystem? We'll just have to wait and see. You know, we're taking it day by day. I'm looking forward to that news on December 20th, and maybe there's even more news before then. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm scooping it up prior to this explosion. I'll scoop up all I can if it dumps. We'll see, man. We'll see if it does. I mean, nothing goes up forever, so it's going to definitely have major retracements. It's just trying to gauge when that major retracement does happen and how far up is it going to go first, and then we can start maybe gauging how deep that retracement's going to be, like trying to find those 70%, 80% type of retracements, right? Or 50+% type of retracements. I'm trying to figure out if I should just hodl through and buy the dip. That is very sure to come. hey, man, we're just going day by day. Who knows what they come up with and what they announce on December 20th. We'll have more of an idea of what to do. We could try to speculate and still try to figure out what we're going to do with our solo, but that's so, like, 24 or how many days? 19 days in crypto is a long, long time. So anything can really happen. I'm sure we're going to have more of an idea of what we want to be doing with our solo holdings at that point. Dropping in for a short one between breakfast ones. D. Haviland, you're awesome, man. Solo's 575. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, should I take profits right now? Should I take some profits? I don't know, man. If they dump solo, I'm buying the shit out of it. Circulation amount is small. It's a no-brainer. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's a really small amount of total supply that's out there. Solo's doing a Chainlink-like move. It certainly is, man. It certainly is. People are and I'm bullish on Chainlink. I haven't talked about Chainlink in a bit, but guys, Chainlink's going to probably be a triple-digit coin sometime in the future. They just have connections to everything. They're the clear leader in the data oracle type of marketplace. Band protocol is an interesting one to keep an eye out for because it is IBC enabled already. But what happens if Chainlink gets IBC enabled? Then it kind of starts canceling out a little bit of band protocol. But there's always competitors. There's always a Coke to the Pepsi. There's always an XLM to an XRP. There's always a Smartlands token to a Proppy, or a V chain to an IOTA. There's all these cryptos. We're trying to get them all, man. We're the early pioneers. We're the early prospectors in this gold rush that's going to be coming very soon. It's going to be exciting times, man. I'm excited for 2022 because I do think we're not going to be regulatory clarity just yet. Unless, they do decide to settle that lawsuit at the end of the year, and then we go into 2022 in a regulatory clarity way. But then that might not mean good things for, all the cryptos, like the S coins out there, the ones that are actually scams. Hell, maybe some of the tokens in our portfolio are going to go down really big, right? And we just got to be prepared for that. Hopefully we're on some of the real boats that can survive going into that mass adoption wave. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I did that actually earlier when Solo hit about $2 to $3 because, we got in. We were lucky to, see the opportunity there with Solo. And I did take some profits into XRP there. So that's exactly what I did, man. Because he still gets Solo anyway. Exactly. All in Linden, what's up, man? Good to see All in Linden tuning in. Appreciate you've been tuning into these live streams more often as well, man. Good to see you. How you doing, man? Everybody, welcome All in Linden. He's saying, "What's up, Blue Crew? I live in Shetland. What's up, man?" Yeah, I think I might do it, man. I think I might take a little small portion of profits, especially if it's getting close to $6, man. So yeah, we talked about Polkadot. This one, man, I don't know why I saved this one for last. I just kind of wrote this list in a random order. Telcoin. Telcoin looks pretty interesting, at least in terms of the retracement level and a short-term tradle. But it could be maybe a good long-term hold because it is going to be on Flare Networks and Flare Finance. It has a hell of a community behind it as well. It's been hovering at around a penny for a really, really long time. So Telcoin looks like a good one there. And just for all the people who just tuned in, we got 19 viewers now. Thanks for the 20 likes, y'all. You guys are amazing. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. We're trying to get to 3K so we can unleash the green giants. So yeah, we were talking about Stronghold. Looking like a good red opportunity right there. I don't think I'm going to bring up Klima. But yeah, Klima, these high APY tokens are really high risk, high reward. It's down a significant percentage from its all-time high. That's why I just wanted to bring awareness to you guys about it. But I'm not holding any Klima or participating, but I do know XRP community members who do. And yeah, maybe it's at a bottom. Who knows? And it can have a nice little relief rally. We'll see. We talked about Smartlands token. They're still developing. They're doing they're going forward. They're all set up with their tech and Stellar. And they're going to be doing a distribution cycle sometime soon as well on December 10th. Zap token looking pretty good under 3 cents. XRP, of course. Atom, of course, under $30. And if XRP is still under $1, that looks like a crazy one right there. Telcoin and DOT. So those are the list of cryptos in the big reds that we think are pretty good opportunities right there. TEL, it's Telcoin TEL. I think you can get it on BitTrue, Sean Thompson, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. Maybe Blue Crew can help you out with this one of where you can get your Telcoin. Yeah, I feel like SHX maybe in at a bottom right there. It's been hovering at underneath a penny at 0.005 for a good long bit. Pack Protocol as well, man. Pack Protocol's hovering around that 0.004 range, 0.005 for a really good bit. Those are my two kind of favorite sub-penny cryptos right now. I think I might throw Aqua in there, but right now those are like really good sub-penny cryptos right there to keep our eyes out for sure. And they're connected obviously with Flare Net. Well, I don't know if SHX connected to Flare Networks, but you know, Pack Protocol is. And for running a Pack master node, you'll be earning, you know, in the future, once Flare Networks is underway, you'll be earning not only Pack passively, you'll be earning some Spark token, you'll be earning some cryptos in that Spark ecosystem, some freaking Gala as well, and their in-game currencies. So Pack Protocol could be a hell of a master node to be hodling for the future. We'll just have to see, man. We've heard a lot of FUD about Pack. I'm hoping that I'm catching it at a bottom right here of where I bought my node, but you never know, man. This space is just utterly crazy, and of course it's money that I'm willing to lose at this point. But I certainly hope, you know, with those future developments on the horizon, that Pack will recover down the line and go back above a penny. That would be awesome. Telcoin, thanks. Exactly, man. I hope Tel has a good run. My bags are packed. Dan, the XRP man's got some Telcoin. Nice, dude. Danny Reloaded, dude. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the 249 euro donation. He's given a big thumbs up. Shout out to you, my man. Thanks for the support. Guys, we're getting close to an hour here, so I'm just going to be, you know, hanging out with y'all and talking. Please feel free to ask me any questions if you guys like. In terms of my node ninja status and the type of nodes that I'm running, I've been enjoying StakeCube. StakeCube.com, I think it is. You can run hot nodes there, so you don't really need to be tech savvy with master nodes. It is a little bit risky, but it's kind of like staking on a DEX, for example, which is already risky in and of itself. And you can, you know, cancel your master node or hot node anytime and then have your funds available to you and withdrawal if you would like to, and, you know, whenever you want. So I've been enjoying doing that with StakeCube. I'm running a StakeCube node, a Zenzo node on there, a Flitz FLS node on there. Flitz is interesting because it's around 20 cents. And it's a really low supply. It's like a 10 million total supply. So I'm swinging for the fences with Flitz. Super cheap node to run. I think it was like about $100 or so. Zenzo node is about a few $100s to run a Zenzo master node. I'm invested in them because of their connection. Little connection with, Gala Games. Experience points. I'm running an experience points node on there as well, and they have a connection there with Gala. Jason Bitbender Brink follows experience points, so I'm interested to see their developments there. And they're partnered with Zenzo, so kind of just pairing them up like brother and sister there and running their nodes, doing the Pack node, doing the Gala node. Really excited for all these cryptos, you guys. That is for sure. Danny Reloaded again, man, dropping another 249 euro. What's up, dude? He's like, hell yeah, man. You are talking my language right here. Hell yeah, Danny Reloaded, man. DAOs are such a crazy new idea and risky, but they will have their wave. Hey, man, Miles P, I hear you, man. I certainly hope so. You know, the crazy high APY stuff is definitely picking up. There's going to be more and more that get released. It's all about the underneath, right? The underneath stuff. Is there a good tech behind it? Is there a good community that's going to be supporting it and wanting to hodl through the long terms and the tough times? So that's going to be very important. Gotta run, G. I know, dude, you're on the east side right now. And what time is it? Like 1 o'clock in the morning, Sean Thompson? Cheers to you, dude. Thanks for supporting and hanging out with us as always, man. Have a good night's sleep, dude. Pushing the boat out because I like you, brother. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the support. Stay safe, everyone. Of course, Sean Thompson. Much love to you, man. Holly Molly dropping that good news. Thanks. Ooh, let me see what Holly Molly was saying right here. SGB up 18%. Hey, man, SGB was on our big red gainers there where we were talking about SGB being massively undervalued. Happy to see it finally coming through. And the staking rewards have been awesome. You know, hell yeah, man. Is it paid out in pack? For the pack master node? Yes. You get paid out in pack. I think you get about like 2,000 or 4,000 pack a month. Something like that. I just started running the pack master node. There was a big wave of hype for pack protocol in earlier part of this year. It went up to about 6,000, 7,000 per node. And I was very hesitant to jump in and run it. It crashed down all the way down to underneath a penny to about 0.004. And so that looked like a pretty good bottom to me to finally get an opportunity to, be part of the wolf pack. Definitely it's high risk. I've heard a lot of FUD about it, that, it could be like a Klima for all we know, but we'll just end up seeing, once again, it's money that I'm willing to lose. It's a good amount of money, though. I really hope to not lose it. So hopefully they're sticking around and they're there when Flare Networks is launching, and we get to see the benefits of those partnerships and collaborations with Gala Games and Flare Networks. But it's had a major retracement. So you guys know I like looking. Sometimes I get stuck with the numbers, but then I try to provide the info of what's going on underneath those projects. It's down 50+% from the previous high, so that looks like a good time to start dollar cost averaging and trying to catch it before a sweep up for a relief rally at least, and then maybe a possible continuation towards the upside for new all-time highs. But yeah, it's paid out in pack. I think you make about in terms of the money, if you guys want, if you guys are interested in just nodes in general, check out this website called masternodes.online. I think it's what it's called, masternodes.online. It'll give you all the information on all these ecosystems that are running masternodes. And Pack Protocol is one of those top listed on that list, and you'll be able to click on it and see all the information, what's paid out daily, what's paid out weekly, what's paid out monthly, the cost for the cost for that master node. We've shown the Blue Crew here a good amount of times, master nodes online. So yeah, that's where I get a lot of my info from on when I'm contemplating, and it's fun kind of looking through there and then trying to find master nodes that could be gems in the future, but there's a lot of ones that are just kind of shit. So hopefully Pack Protocol definitely isn't one of those. Danny Reloaded, dude, Danny Reloaded, you're so freaking bullish, my man. What's up, man? Thanks for the 8.99 euros. USA. That's awesome, man. Hey, man, we should be cheering for the USA to hopefully give us regulatory clarity in terms of the Ripple and SEC lawsuits, so we can finally keep this show going on the road. And man, XRPL is already supported by the FCA, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, right? Hell, even America's own FinCEN has declared XRP a virtual currency. It's just whenever the SEC and the central bankers and the plans within plans, whenever they decide to finally just open the floodgates, and it could be in 2022, man. It could be such an amazing year for XRP holders. We'll just have to see. But anyways, guys, it's past the hour. Much love to all of you. Danny Reloaded, man, thank you for your support tonight. Vince724, thank you for your support tonight. And Legendary, of course, thank you for your support tonight as well. You guys are all amazing. Thanks for hitting the likes. Thanks for any new subscribers to the channel. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, ALGO community, Atom community, Solana community, Polkadot community, Stronghold community, all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger. See you guys very soon. Much love, Blue Crew. Adios. That's not 8.99 euros. That's 8.9 pounds, bro. Slightly more than a euro crap. Okay, that's good to know. Now I'm more informed in the future. Thank you, Danny Reloaded. There's a strong possibility that Stronghold might be partners with Flare. Tammy Camp, in on one of the interviews, said that she helped Hugo with an issue on Flare Finance. Okay. That's freaking awesome news right there coming from Danny or Muleshoe. Thank you so much for sharing that, my man. All right, guys. Much love. Take it easy. You guys are amazing, man. Always good hanging out with y'all and always grateful. Adios.